Yeah, no, really happy for our seniors. I mean, guys did a fantastic job. Last year we went 1-4 at home and had to have a miracle comeback there at the end to win that last game at home. So to go 4-1 this year, really pleased. Really happy for our guys to be able to do that. They've been focused all week, and again, I think we've been playing really good football these last few weeks. And to come out, play like this, we knew this was the type of game where, anything can happen. North Carolina A&T obviously doesn't come in with a great record, but we knew they were explosive. We knew they could do some good things, and so we just wanted to make sure that we were in the right spots. And really, I think for the first, 3.5 quarters, we were where we needed to be, and then. Obviously frustrated. We had a couple penalties on that last drive there, or the first drive that they scored a touchdown on, and then obviously to give up something on 4th down with 6 seconds to go. Frustrated for our defense because I thought they played a great game, but really excited with what we were able to do. 6 sacks, tackles for losses, guys flying around doing a great job, and then offense, obviously scoring points, being able to run and throw. I thought very well. So great day for the Tigers.
Questions first, and now.
Devin, how did it feel to go out with 2 touchdowns in your last home game?
It was amazing, man. All week, my boys definitely let me know this is a big one just because we do want to go 4-1 at home, and we definitely want to finish strong going out and winning out the rest of the games. I had time to sit down and just take it all in, come in here as a walk-on. And day by day, just learning all the challenges and all the obstacles that I would have to face to get to where I'm at here, being able to talk in front of you guys. So it was so surreal.
Just fly by in 4 years.
Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna tell everybody the same thing. I tell all my youngins, it's gonna go fast for sure, because I still feel like I'm young, but I'm out the door. So it's definitely, it's been a blast for sure.
To John or Daniel, defensively it seemed like you guys got better as the year went on. I know John had some injuries early on. How'd you feel overall heading into your last game?
I felt great. I feel like every week we really strengthen our unity as a unit, as a defensive unit, and I think we really thrive off feeding off each other's energy. And as the games went on, we got more and more used to playing with each other. Guys gave more energy, and everybody was just giving all their effort, all their energy, and that's what makes a good defense. You guys having guys flying around. And it got funner. Every game, it was more fun, just because of the energy we was putting in, and it was really a blessing to be here to do that.
What's the biggest difference between your last stop and Towson? Is it more scheduling?
No, I think it's the amount of people who want to buy in and who have bought in. I came into this program, and Coach Shinnick had a great message. Just everything from Arte and top down. Everybody wanted to buy in, and you can't have a successful program unless everybody buys in.
So it's a pattern I've seen the whole year. You guys will kind of come into the first quarter, be explosive the entire time, make huge plays, and then the second half comes and you guys kind of slower. Is there a reason that you guys don't come out a little earlier during the half to maybe warm up or anything? Like, what's going on in the locker room that you think might be causing that slow move into the second half? For anyone, by the way.
I feel like the second half, just have to keep our foot on the gas. Same as any team. Every team has 11 guys on the field at a time. The same 60 minutes, the same 4 quarters, but it's just effort. The effort to keep your foot on the gas, and I guess other teams make adjustments as well. They make adjustments to be able to mitigate the explosiveness that was in the first half, but. Coach always says every team has D1 players, every team has athletes, so they're gonna try their best to, hold us back, but we just got to keep our foot on the gas.
I'll touch on that. I mean, one of the things we try to do is we try to go in, before the game. It's like 22 minutes. Halftime is about 20 minutes, so we try to match that up the same. But like Daniel said, everybody we play has got really good teams. You know what I mean? And really good players. So we got to be dialed in. I mean, we've taken the opening drive and scored on the second half. We've had 3 and outs. So sometimes it just takes a little while to get going.
Ty, how does it feel that sort of 1-2 punch with Devin this year hadn't worked out very well? And I don't know if this was your last home game. Despite you as a senior.
Yeah, last home game, and it feels great, Dad telling me every day wouldn't rather do it with anybody else, and I cherish that. Every day we go out there, we grind hard in practice, and we come out and it shows on the field. And I feel like we both got the skills, and we put the dedication in, and the results show.
What's it feel like as a Baltimore native to play in front of your home fans and your home family?
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling, man. Just having everybody who isn't able to travel, because I played in California before here, so you know it's a great feeling to have my family, my friends come out and watch me play. You know.
Devin, you scored your first receiving touchdown in your career in the first quarter. What clicked for it to happen in your final home game?
I mean, just trusting the offense, trusting the play calling, and just being ready for any opportunity. I definitely took in consideration after the game because I was asking around, like, was that my first touchdown? I just wasn't for sure, my first receiving touchdown. But just staying consistent, staying consistent. And, I don't know, a little Josh Jacobs love right there.
Easy now. Yeah, I mean, and I won't go through their names just for them to, have privacy and, their decisions. But there are some guys that have years of eligibility left that, they said, hey, we want to be honored as seniors. And my approach has always been, I would rather honor the guy, and then have him come back for another season than miss this opportunity like some guys have done. Because I've had guys come to me 2 weeks after the season and say, hey, I think I'm done. So I always tell guys, hey, man, you got a year left and you're thinking about it. Let's just make sure we're on the same page. Let's honor you. So we had about 4 or 5 of those guys, and, that'll all settle itself out here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, and the season isn't over yet, but
Correct.
this is our last time we have to talk to you. Look, last year you struggled at home, this year much better. What do you feel like you've done well in terms of what compared to last year, and also what things you have to work on for next season?
Sure, and again, we talked about this. I mean, I thought the start of our schedule was extremely difficult, and so, we sit here playing, our outside of our Cincinnati loss, our 4 losses, I think, are to 4 teams that are ranked within the top 12. You know what I mean? So, I like I've told you, I think we were playing good football. I think we were doing good things. You got to find a way early on when you play that many good teams early to figure it out. So, but I mean, we talked about, obviously we wanted to make playing at Johnny Unitas Stadium a place that was difficult for people. We wanted to, excuse me, be great at home, and I think except for Stony Brook, I thought we played really well here. So each year you try to build on the things that you're trying to develop. Each year you're trying to build on the things you're trying to get better at. So, we obviously lost a few games on the road that I thought were, against really good teams. Again, North Dakota State's number 1 in the country. I think Villanova's number 4 in the country, or 5, somewhere around there. And, Richmond's like 8 or 9, and Stony Brook's 11 or 12. So, we got to find ways to win some of those tight games and win some of those games that we're in. Again, I thought we were competitive in every game except really the Stony Brook game.
You got a big freshman at the end of the game, Winston.
Mm-hmm. Very excited to get Winston in the game. Excited for him. I mean, he's been putting in a lot of hard work. So, good to get him in the stat book and opportunity to play him and see what it's like. And then obviously we're redshirting him because he's got 4 games that he can play in. So this is the first one. So excited about that.
Coach, last time we talked a few weeks ago about, your expectations for the rest of the season, this being your second year. We talked about mainly, improving the O-line and just focusing on morale. And clearly we've seen the team been super together, super loving, it's been great there. Do you think you've improved on the things that we talked about, or do you think you still have work to do?
Well, I think there's always work to do, and I mean, I think one of the things that we try to pride ourselves on is, we got 3 values that we talk about a lot: smart, hard work, unity, and positive energy. And so we're constantly going to be working on those things. And so I think it was great to hear John Joya talk about the unity and, how people, when he came in, he's only been here 1 year, how he's just, felt about it. So, but that's something that I think you can always continue to work on. And, we're gonna lose some people, and now other guys have to step up. So, building a culture, building a program, it takes time. I'm pleased with, where we are right now. Obviously, would like to have a couple more W's under our belt, but I think our guys have done a lot of good stuff and a lot of stuff that we can be proud of. And, today to finish this way and really to put this game away and really no doubt in it, all the way through the game. I mean, that's a great testimony to our guys.
So Dunmore's not on the senior list, so he's returning.
He is.
Coach, how did the wind affect your game plan?
Yeah, little interesting. And so I thought, first off, I thought it affected their punter way more than it affected Bryce. I thought Bryce handled it extremely well. And I thought Caden Williams did a great job also when he was kicking into the wind. But, there's really, you always take the ball when you have the opportunity. And then, wind would be the next thing that you always consider when you're kicking off. And so I took the wind in the third quarter because we were kicking off. I wanted to pin them, make it hard on them. We did score one time. I was hoping we could score one more time in the third quarter and kind of put the thing away. But yeah, it played a little effect in how we were doing things.
Were you ever hesitant to punt at all?
No, and Bryce is great. I mean, he'd be a fun one for you guys to talk about because, he's talking about, well, I'll drop it this way and I'll hit it this way and it'll spin and go. And I'm like, hey, that's awesome, dude. Just punt the ball. That's great. Just give me over 40 yards and we'll be in good shape. So I was confident in him. He talked me into it, so we made it work.